Yup, just one night, yeah. Alright. Touch me in my puffy just tonight. I just want to have some fun. 'Cause I'm in your town for just one night.
DJ Fresh.
Part of the reason why I make this vlog is because there are lots of gay, fat, black dudes who I don't feel have a voice. You know, we have spent the majority of our time trying to, keep ourselves alive and trying to, put our specific subculture on the spotlight. And I know that not every fat black gay dude likes what I like and, appreciates what I appreciate, but there are very distinct similarities. So there's a level of naivete that I have when it comes to doing this shit online. I halfway don't even know what I'm doing, but if it touches somebody, then I've done my part. So yeah, I really enjoy making this vlog, and rain or shine, come rain or shine, I'll be on it. So, yeah, I think I done succeeded. With that being said, I gotta start watching my back because niggas is shiesty and slimy these days. So I have to make sure that regardless of whatever I do and however I represent myself on this blog, I do it with as much class and eager vigor as I possibly can. Let's smoke. I'm just working on a track for one of the homies, Duran. If you've been to an Erykah Badu concert within the last few years, you've heard him sing background vocals for her. He is her tenor, her bass. He's a lot of things. He's a lot of things vocally. And so I'm just going to send him some stuff, and hopefully he'll like it. I'm going to send him about 2 or 3 tracks. And then I got this dude in North Carolina wanting to talk to me. Then I got one of the homies back in Oklahoma City trying to talk to me. I don't know. But yeah. So I gotta get back to work. Bye. can't get it everywhere, baby. You can't throw it. You're gonna have the whole place looking like Paisley Park, like Prince living in this mud. Help you do what? Okay. Here, hold this. Here, hold it. And point it. Look at TT. Hold it. Hold it up. Can you see TT?
Yeah.
Okay. Work?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
a director!
Prize.
Is there a prize in there?
Yeah.
Well, how you gonna open it? All right. You gotta crack it open.
Open.
This here was Gilligan's Island Fan Club Seashell. Get out. Do you remember the one of coconut shells and sand? Of course.
Now it's a dream.
Stand up and throw it on the ground.
Oh God, she's gonna get yolk everywhere. Wait a minute, wait. Oh shit! Hey!
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, yes.
God.
Did you get it? Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
To get to another egg.
And that.
That's the prize.
Middle child syndrome in 3, 2, 1.
No, Riley, don't put it in there. It's my other half.
And now.
Riley, let me help you.
There you go. I like
No, cars. Oh, gosh. Watch this, Riley. I'm going to throw it in it when I come over.
Is that all the cores? Green core. What about the green core? Okay, just be careful. Because I don't,
Hold this.
Sure. Oh, God.
Look,
Wait,
Riley.
you didn't ask me. You didn't ask me.
Can I please do that?
I mean, okay.
No, me. Riley, no.
Sure.
Riley. So I can't do it. No. I don't even know how to open it.
I bet y'all won't fight. I bet y'all won't
Here,
fight.
please
I bet
hold
y'all
it.
won't fight.
Me.
Baby, she wants me to do it. Okay. That.
What the hell was that?
Look, it's everywhere. I did not sign up for this.
Oh my gosh.
That was beautiful, though. I'm sorry. I didn't catch it, but it went everywhere.
What is it?
The egg, baby. The glitter egg.
What happened?
No, okay, we're done. We're done. Okay, Christopher Columbus said it's my.
Touch me in my love arms tonight.
Okay, what tribe? Peanut butter beignets. I was hollering.
I'ma go to Roscoe's, get me a number 9 to go. I got a cutie waiting for me in the LBC. That's for me, the super treat. Touch me in my love region.
Ah! Okay, man, I was thinking George as soon as you said that.
Just one night.
Listen, when it's a bop, it's a bop.
Okay. Okay, bitch. Okay. Okay, bitch. So wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, okay, wait a minute. So, I am not going to be able to do a video right now because A, I'm driving. B, I'm a little inebriated. And C, I don't want to be on my phone while I'm doing all that shit. But just know, we have a Kiki, bitch. So I had this really sick intermission featuring the homie Chanti's video, but due to copyright stuff, I couldn't show it. So here's the link. Bye. Yes, let me clean this off. It's Thursday. I just finished cooking dinner. Ooh, I stink too, but I look good. Anyway, first of all, I want to take some time real quick. Hold on real quick. I gotta go pee. Y'all just gonna have to wait. Hold on. All right. So, first off, shout out to shout out to the homie Chanti. He just got signed to a local record label here in Portland. He just came out with his single, Casual. Slick, soulful, R&B groove, slick and soulful. I really love the video. Shout out to the last Artful Dodger. Homegirl can flow. I love the feel of the song, the video, and total segue. So shout out to Chanti. So I told this story a whole bunch, and I'm starting to get tired of telling it, but I was planning on going to this Erykah Badu show that occurred last night, and totally ended up going. The homie Durand, I was just like, hey man, I said it in jest. I was just like, hey man, I really wanted to go to this show, but I didn't get a chance to go. And he was like, well, if I can get you a wristband, I'll see what I can do. And I'm like, okay, whatever. You know what, fine. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, let's just see what happens. So I messaged him Monday. Now, the show isn't until Wednesday, the 18th, 2018 of April. I messaged him Monday because I totally forgot that we had a conversation about him having to wait until the beginning of the show, or at the day of the show. And, I'm just sort of messaging like, hey man, did you hear any word? And he was like, just reiterated, hey, I'm gonna let you know the day of the show. So I'm like, okay. So I just basically, and he said, don't make no plans. So I'm just like, okay. I'm sort of waiting by the phone. Like I just have the phone near me just in case. But by 5 o'clock, I'm thinking to myself, okay, this nigga ain't trying to. I go to the bathroom. He sends me a message with an upside down smiley face talking about, I got you a wristband. I said, look, long story short, I talked to my mom. I talked to my dad. I'm 33 years old and still having to bum money like this. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm asking everybody, ain't nobody got no money. I'm like, what am I going to do? One of my former coworkers connected with me, and she let me borrow the gas money. I filled up the car a little bit over halfway, drove there to Durand's room at the Modera Hotel. Now I don't have a phone with data. I just have And I guess it kind of goes without saying that I left my iPhone in Duran's room. So I had to record concert footage on a track phone, y'all. Classic LmbrJck T. A track phone, that's all I could afford. Trying to find a job, that's all I could afford. I'm like calling folks in Oklahoma City, asking them for directions, you know, like I'm just trying to get to this place. Through a miracle and like through my thought process and like, it was basically a miracle. I found the hotel, but I found the damn hotel. Like, I turned to my left, I'm like, this is it. So anyway, meet up with Duran. We kick it for about an hour and a half. He tells me, you know, I got some good news and some bad news. Good news, bitch, is I got your wristband. The bad news is Erica ain't even left the airport yet. So I'm like, oh God, am I gonna be able to see this woman? You know, next thing I know, after about an hour or so, he's like, okay, let's bounce. We go to the Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall, or Schnitzel, whatever. I'm gonna put it down there. There you go, bam. She was late. She was a little, I wouldn't say she was, she had a nice little band that helped support her and got her through. She showed up. My homie, Chanti, who I just told you about, he sends me this video of him filming like actual footage of Durand. Well, he didn't know that I knew him, but actual footage of him singing, and I'm like, cause he was just trying. It was really cute, and he was just showing me that he was at the show, and I was like, yes. But then I messaged him back, you know. Well, the gag is, bitch, I was sitting on stage left the whole time watching the whole concert, bitch. Ah! Sing the song, girl. So what's also really funny, check this out, that Erica had this black towel that she threw out in the audience, and I was like, oh, that's a very pretty satin black towel. I wonder who got it. Shanti's ass got it. I loved it. I love how this is all connecting. See, things happen for a reason. When it's all said and done, all my dreams are coming true because I'm finally putting work in. It may not be what people think is work, but I'm definitely putting work in. I got a lot of mentorship ahead of me, so I'm thankful for that. So fucking cool. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm probably not gonna get a chance to meet her, you know, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I was literally less than 20 feet away from her. But throughout the whole concert, it was about an hour and a half. Didn't get no encore. Niggas was ready to go. She was tired, you know. Anyway, I had a chance to meet Robert Glasper. Long story short, man, after, you know, sort of waiting a little bit for her to decompress, I got a chance to actually humble myself in front of Miss Erica I'll Be Right, also known as Erykah Badu. and it was really cool. And I had like this whole thing that I rehearsed, and I did tell her like specific things that I wanted her to know. But I was trying, I thought to myself at the moment, if I meet this woman, I do not want to bore her. I mean, she's a regular lady, just like I'm a regular dude. But I wanted to convey a sense of seriousness with my words. And I think so. She gave me so many hugs and embraces. She gave me a kiss on my cheek. She told me I smelled good. She offered me some of her food. She was very cordial. It was about me and 6 other people, myself and Durand included. She closed the door. Like when I started getting more intimate, she closed the door to like listen to me because she couldn't hear. It was an amazing time. And I want to experience more things like that. So I'm going to continue to make music so that I can, greatly increase my chances of collaborating with these people that I admire and that I get a chance to listen to and hear about. I never thought in my lifetime that I would ever meet this woman, let alone sit with her and like kick it with her. And I did that for about 15 good minutes. You know what I'm saying? I was really quick about it because I didn't want, she had just performed for us and she had rushed to get to Portland, from being out of town and getting to Portland in the amount of time that she did was unbelievable. And she performed really well. She always knows how to rock a crowd. She's the godmother. She's the auntie. She's got that energy. She's a mother. And you can definitely tell that she understands and is consistently humbled and renewed by feminine energy. I'm just so thankful for her. I'm very thankful for Erykah Badu. I let her know that, during the really shitty times of my early domestic lifestyle in my household, it was her music that got me through. All I kept saying was thank you, thank you, thank you. And I was trying to keep myself from getting emotional because, like I said, homegirl had like a plate of greens and something. It was all vegan, excuse me. But it was like she had a sandwich and then she had something wrapped up, which looked like a big ass like Chipotle burrito. You gotta go. You gotta go. In the name. You got to go in the name. You got to go. How did I both so? Anyway, it was just really overwhelming. That won't be the last time that I see her, I think. I'm pretty sure that if things go the way I hope, I'll be doing some collaborations with that queen one day. So I'm going to keep busting my ass and making these slick ass funk and R&B tunes. See, here's the thing. I make music the way I make music, and I can make music. I can spend time making music the way everybody is making music now, but I like a particular sound and genre, and I don't want to sacrifice anything for what I know I can do well. And it's the funk and the boogie, so I'm gonna stick with that. A little bit of R&B soul, but I'm just saying I like the synthy shit. Ooh, I stink. I smell like a concert. But yeah, I had a blast. I saw who I wanted to see. So, oh my God. Anyway, long story short, in spite of a lot of the stuff that I'm dealing with and that we're all going through here, there are some bright notes, and I'm just sort of trying to keep focused on that. There's a lot of things that I had a conversation today with a friend who brought up some stuff that we dealt with in our past, like about 7 years ago when I was living in Chicago, and how our friendship became a bit estranged because of some issues that I was going through. I am definitely okay with people confronting me. Yes, I do get emotional like anybody else would, but I'm able to control my emotions. What I have a problem with is in that particular thought process when both parties are engaging in the whole process of forgiveness and being open. When you say that you want me to, when you say something that hurts you and there's a reconciliation in the process, let me do that and let me gain it. Searching yourself if you feel like I'm telling the truth, and then let's get the fuck over it. I don't have time to be worrying about shit that I wronged people on 6 or 7 years ago when I wouldn't do nothing but smoking and drinking and doing a whole bunch of sex shit anyway 7 years ago, when my roommate staged a break-in and I was dealing with a whole bunch of bullshit that had absolutely nothing to do with anyone. Forgiveness is all about understanding where you are at the moment. And I'm so over having relationships that continually remind me that there are parts of my personality that need editing. in the guise of, you know, trying to reconcile, because it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. And I know that. Things that in a friendship that you have a problem with me, see, I'm the type of person that I don't really care how you act as long as you are alive and you don't do anything to hurt me physically. I can pretty much get over anything. I know that we're all fallible, you know, miss the mark, but I don't dwell on those things. I don't have the time or I don't have the spiritual aptitude to even give a fuck if you fuck up. See, I used to be that person, but now I'm not. And I don't think that there are people in my life now who have known me in the past 10 years who know that change or who have seen that change. But anyway, I digress. I've just been sort of haphazardly making music and releasing it when really I need to really start focusing on not being in Albany as much. Like, I guess I don't have a problem living here, but when you don't have a car, it's hard to try to look for work and try to find shows and try to, you know, do all this stuff when you don't have any money. It's just like, it's like a cycle that I keep perpetuating in my life. I keep putting myself physically in places that when it comes to transportation, it's always an issue. But I'm going to rethink this idea of what I want to do, because this EP is pretty cool. I like it. So I'm going to try to focus on doing a little bit more marketing on it. But I think I want to just start making songs and not be so, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. Over the past 48 hours, I've heard some really amazing music, and I want to try to step up my game. As they say, step your pussy up. So shout out to Erica, shout out to Duran, shout out to Robert Glasper, shout out to Mike Phillips. It was really cool talking to y'all. And yeah, it's time for me to go, because I gotta go. Bye. Can I show y'all something real quick?
I'm gonna try to put all of it in the stick. Happy
And
420.
just so y'all have a comparison, this is how big my hand is, and I got pretty big hands. You feel me? It's all going in the blunt. This is the day where we honor a specific substance, okay, that the creator gave us. Let's just keep it real for just a moment. It helps me with my anxiety. It helps me curb my appetite cravings. It helps me focus my thought. There's a whole lot of things that this stuff is good for, and yet our governments are still trying to make it. Let me turn this shit off. Let me turn off my tight ass groove for a moment. We still have to wage this war against people who don't trust us with how to use this product. That's basically what it's all about. It's about them thinking that we as the people don't know how to manage use of this substance, let alone, you know, our own lives. So I'm very thankful that I was able to make a decision to move out of a really judgmental and stifling part of the country so that I can enjoy being. This is basically 420 is about being free to make your own choices. You know what I'm saying? Without having anybody telling you that it's wrong. So let me show y'all some of this swag I got. Sorry to get deep. I just had to go there. They got us little swag bags, right? King size slim yin yang hemp. They got me that because we're gonna get hungry. This is where my loyalty as a customer just strengthens that much more, because it's like, yeah, I got all this shit to eat and nibble on, and I got all these mighty accessories, blah blah blah. But if I can't light this shit on fire, then y'all playing with my emotions. Got a nice little sticker that I'm gonna put on the back of my computer or some shit. Now, I guess they were giving away randoms, you know, random little gifts or whatever, and some beautiful buxom brunette came up to me. That's the triple B's if y'all didn't catch that. She was like, we're giving away random gifts, so here. And she gave me this. She did. She gave me this nice little bag. It was very sweet. This was a gram of. I only had $10. You know. This was a gram that they rolled in a little blunt for me. Of what did she say it was?
Cryptic kind of like.
It's something. It's got to be on here. Oh, it's OG Kush. What? Yeah, so this was a 1 gram rolled blunt that was on sale for 5 cents. She just threw it in. So there's that. This is what I purchased. Full to the brim. Tahoe cheese. Just a nice little indica. You know, I can't really do the sativas. We don't do sativas around here. Sticks, because that's what I roll. Yeah, I got another
lighter.
2 of my favorite colors. Neat. Hi-Fi Farms. Weed. Resin Ranchers. Weed.
Resin Ranchers.
Williams Wonder Farms. Pot. So yeah, happy 420. I hope everybody, you know, this will probably be viewed after the holiday, of course. Ah! Let me show y'all this little creep.
Say,